I'm Dana Ahner.
I'm Dan Ahner. Sierra was born C-section, and she was born preemie, so she was 4 pounds 13 ounces, really tiny, and everything was normal. We had our new baby, and now we're a family of 3 at home.
The night that I found out that Sierra had her first seizure, it was very frightening. I looked at her and she was all pink and red and her eyes were frozen. So I immediately called 911.
Our third visit to the emergency room, Sierra had a seizure for like 25 minutes. At this point, the doctors are finally sinking in that, gee, something's wrong, we need to do more testing. Ahners syndrome was something that was mentioned on the Watertour list of stuff that could be.
The ophthalmologist was called in special. He says, I was just called in to diagnose you guys with Ahners syndrome. And I almost dropped her. And I was like, what? And he took pictures and he said, yep, she's got Ahners syndrome.
She's not really expected to walk or talk or live months past 9. And any future she might have has just basically been erased. Your first baby, a preemie, already small, and then being given this sentence is just very dark.
You're already grieving the death of your first baby. And then I just knew I wouldn't have grandchildren, or it was just very sad.
I remember before leaving the hospital with our diagnosis, meeting with the neurologist nurse, and she sat us down and said, you guys need to prepare for a marathon that you never trained for. We then got in contact with a place called Children's Services of Snow Valley at the time.
We were like, how could anybody but a hospital help us? You know, we were just in the hospital. It was really nice to have a family coordinator come to the house and reassure you that this is the steps we're going to take. So we had an occupational therapist come to the house. We had a physical therapist come to the house. So then by then, there was this village of people from Encompass coming to your home, which was really nice.
Their services really was a big turning point for Sierra and us. Just to have them give us the news that, hey, this girl's got a future. Sierra's gonna walk. Sierra has a good chance of talking. At the point where we had all the doctors giving us so much dark information, we were just really down, depressed, don't know what to do, don't have really a sense of hope. That really, when we got to meet Encompass, and Encompass got to meet Sierra, it really was like pulling us out of the water so we could breathe and float. And that's going to be okay.
We purchased a ballet bar that one of our coaches told us to do, and we hung toys down all over the ballet bar so she could get up and grab each toy, and then she got very encouraged. And then she got up and she would coast back and forth on the ballet bar and walk on her own feet. And then soon after that, one of the therapists recommended that we get a walker for her, just so she could have that posterior support to go forward. And once we got the walker, she just took off like crazy. So she loved having that walker.
It was really freeing to just see her walk. I'll say that was really a testament to all the work that's been done all the way up to this point at Moon 5. And it's all comes from the heart of the therapist that mean well want to bring out the best in whoever they're working with.
So we finally got our license, and then 2 days after that, the social worker called, and I went into the office and I said, I just got a call. There's a baby that might be a good fit for our family, and he's 2 days old, and we can go pick him up, and I have to call back right now. do you want to do this? And Dan said yes, and so we took him home, and I was so excited.
After bringing Cassidy home on a Friday afternoon, just the week following, Dana learned of another baby who was about to enter the foster system. Then maybe we ought to figure out how we could have 2 babies in our house. We have 1, what's 1 more? So 6 weeks after bringing Cassidy to our house, Halloween night, we end up with another baby. So now we're a family of 3 kids, Sierra, Cassidy, and Riley.
Cassidy would start screaming and crying, and we were wondering, is he in pain? What is this whole situation? Because we didn't know that Cassidy was drug exposed.
And we learned that Riley is also drug exposed before she was born, though we don't have any explicit reports from doctors to say if there's anything wrong with them per se. Just kind of watch out for things that could happen. You just don't know. Then we became basically aware our kids qualified for birth 3 services in a place called Encompass. And we're like, wow, well, we happen to know about this.
So Encompass was back in our lives as a family again. It felt really good to have that support.
Having Sierra with so many challenges, like we can't really say how much work it is for us to just day-to-day live. Really the thing we live by is can't isn't a word. You just find a way and keep going. We're an active family. We like to hike, go do things outdoors. Sierra's included in this. She loves to go hiking. For Sierra to get out and get mobility is a big deal for her health, and just for our whole family to go do things together like what families do.
Encompass to me means help, family. There's always somebody to have your back if you need it, and somebody that can understand.
Encompass means the world to me and my family. I'll call it like a cultivated garden to bring your little plants in and watch them thrive.